And we're here today to ask for your help. To ask for your help in an international life-saving effort to support and give aid to the people of Greece who are surrounded by wildfires in and around Athens, which has been driving many of the population into the Aegean Sea to save their lives. Over 100 people have been engulfed and died in the flames, and hundreds have been injured, as well as hundreds of houses destroyed. In fact, the Prime Minister has declared a state of mourning for the country for the next 3 days. Many Greek Americans live on Long Island, and we are a proud people with a proud culture in the arts, medicine, science, education, a strong sense of family, and perhaps most of all, a strong sense of philanthropy. And I'm appealing today to the Greek American community to come to the aid of these proud people who have been suffering since the financial crisis to help. I'm appealing actually to the entire Long Island community to help in this humanitarian effort. To facilitate aid, please send checks to Gold Coast chapter of AHEPA, care of Gold Coast Bank at 210 Old Country Road, Mineola.
The town of Hempstead has a thriving and burgeoning population of Greeks and Greek Americans. We are, in fact, the largest population center for Greek-speaking residents anywhere on Long Island, and second in the state only to New York City. We are here today to get the message out about how to help the Greek citizens, especially for our residents who have relatives in southern Greece. Our office has been fielding calls from dozens of concerned residents this past week on ways to support local relief efforts. And we've been in contact with the State Department as first responders continue to search for victims on land and on the sea, and for those who were driven to flee into the water. Many times our town will collect items for those in need, but given the distance and the cost to ship items and supplies, we're urging residents instead to donate to the relief efforts that are already on the ground in Greece so that local authorities can make sure that the items most necessary are purchased locally and immediately available to be distributed as quickly as possible. This is critically important since the list of supplies that are most needed is constantly changing. While there are many worthy charities and humanitarian relief efforts available that you can donate to, including organizations like the Red Cross, there is one organization with local ties right here in the town of Hempstead that many residents are already familiar with. The American Hellenic Education Progressive Action Association is a national organization that has been working with our community for decades and has launched the Greece Wildfire Relief Fund, which has already distributed an initial $50,000 in humanitarian aid to the wildfire victims. The town of Hempstead is proud to partner with our local community on ways to help our residents find the best way to support their families, relatives, and fellow countrymen over 4,000 miles away. Because as we've noted previously, this town has a growing Greek population with over 4,000 households still reporting Greek as their primary language. So while we may be separated by an ocean, the town of Hempstead stands in solidarity with the global community as we collectively pitch in to support the thousands of families who are newly homeless, along with hundreds of injured and those families who have lost a loved one to try to put their lives back together. The Greek community, as we know, is a very tight-knit community, coming to the aid and assistance of those in need, regardless of whether or not they're blood-related. That's what the Greek people do. So I thank the Greek Chamber of Commerce for taking the initiative to spearhead this worthy endeavor in order to bring closure and help our residents find ways to help. Thank you.